Hey guys, it's me, 73 Win Man. Happy New Year's Eve. It might already be midnight for some of you. I know you live all over the globe. If it is, Happy New Year. Uh, just want to, the final round of part 2 is coming. It's coming along. We're hoping for maybe this weekend, but, I don't know, whenever it's done. But I just felt I needed to explain some stuff that's going on. Thank you guys for some stuff. And maybe if you guys look at that way, apologize for some stuff. Which I know everyone's going to be like, oh, you don't have to apologize for anything. And I don't really feel as though this is going to be an apology video so much as it's going to be a thank you video. And it's going to be totally unscripted and edited, so it might be kind of sloppy. Because I'm just doing this on my iPhone, impromptu. So, yeah. So, we took a while to make this round, not just because it's going to be, like, super long, because it is going to be super long. We're looking at maybe a little over an hour-long round for this one, because we want to pull out all the stops, make it the best finale we can, fit in, give most every character an appropriate send-off until we see them again for part 3, or not. And that's why it's going to be so long, but so, this round took us about, like, 3 months, if I'm doing my calculations correctly. And that's a pretty long wait for even a long round, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's mostly my fault, because I had some responsibilities to take care of, and I did not even touch my editing software for like 2 months after round 14 finished up. I didn't want to, because gonna be honest, I gotta open up to you guys, gotta be honest with you, life kinda kicked me in the ass at just that point in time. Literally, the day after round 14 part 3 came out, life threw me kind of a curveball. It's nothing serious, like it's not somebody died, or Windman has depression, or his dog has AIDS or something. It's not that big a deal. It's stupid teenager stuff. It's stupid, I'm 16, is what some people tend to forget. So I have stupid problems too, and you know, just the stupid thing happened, but still made me really upset. And for a while there, I just didn't want to work on Disney versus non-Disney. I forgot like how fun it was or why it made me happy. So for like that 2-month period, whenever Manwu like messaged me, hey, I have this idea for the new round, I was just like, don't even talk to me about this. And it was never to the point of I don't want to do this anymore. It was just like I didn't want to do it right then. I didn't even touch my editing software for this round until late November to early December is when I got my first piece of work done for this round. And I think that kind of slowed it down marginally. Which, now I was just kind of forgetting why I liked doing it so much. It started to feel like just a chore, but it really wasn't. It was just because of my pissy mood at the time that I started to feel that way, because my stupid teenager bullshit. Guess what I'm trying to, I'll get to the point eventually. So yeah, for a while I was just in kind of a slump, is the point. Life had thrown me kind of a curveball, and I just didn't feel like doing much of anything. I just didn't have much motivation to edit. And I do kind of have to apologize to Manu for that, because I was being kind of interpersonal about that. I probably could have said something. But, water under the bridge. My point is, I knew that the round was going to be finished soon, which is why I finally got off my lazy ass and did some more editing this past weekend or so. And it really got the creative juices going for me again. And I started to remember why I liked doing this so much, which is a big reason I'm making this video as sort of a close to 2013, as well as sort of a close to part 2. I want to thank you guys. All of you, every single last one of you viewers, because I started to remember why one of the big reasons I like doing this so much is just because I got to use all my favorite characters and edit them all together and think about, oh, JC's gonna love when I do this, or oh man, GA is gonna squeeze so hard when I do that, or History Buff is gonna love this. And and I started to remember why I really loved doing this again. I started to kind of lose sight of that with my creative slump after shitty things happened to me. I was just in this ball of feeling sorry for myself rather than getting over it and getting back to it. So yeah, thanks guys for making this a lot more fun than it could be. And I also really want to thank Manwoo for being the best partner ever, because he also makes this really great. He and I bounced ideas off each other all the time. And that's another thing. We hadn't, because I was in that creative slump, I was just low on ideas. And, you know, every now and then Manwoo and I will just have a whole day of PMing each other back and forth. Oh, what if the blah blah blah? What if the blah blah blah? What if the blah blah blah? And that's another thing that makes this so fun. It's just having a partner that's like as great as he is. And like I said, because of that whole teenage drama disaster thing, I was just in that slump and I had like 0 ideas. And for that whole 2-month gap, we probably had no good back and forth. It was probably just him going, how about this? And I'm just like, yeah, that's sounds good. And that's another thing that probably kept this round from going as fast as it could, and I waited 3 months for it. It's just because I had no creative energy to bounce off Manwoo. But when I started editing again, that creative energy came back, and I had a good number of good ideas that we bounced back and forth and made great ideas. And I want to thank Manwoo for also being patient with me this last week, because I have been insufferable to him, I bet. I'm just constantly messaging him, what if, because I finally have that rush again of loving to make this series. You know, and, you know, sending him all the files we need to make it. Oh, here's this clip, here's an idea, what if we use this music? And, like, he'd probably, like, log on and have, like, 10 messages, and all of them from me. Here's this voice clip, here's this clip you might need, how about this, how about that? So, I want to thank him for putting up with that. And, I want to thank you guys, because you make this so work. I'm so excited for this round now. It might just be the best thing to come out of this series, ever. It's going to have a musical number. You're going to say goodbye to many characters, but you're also going to say hello to many new ones. It's going to be movie-like in structure. We're going to have bells and whistles, and it's going to be great. And I'm just excited for you guys to see it. Trying to think if there's anything else at once. You guys can tell by the way I'm acting on the forum. I'm starting to, like, lose it. Like, see, I always chastise people, like, be patient for this round, but even I get impatient for the rounds. I feel bad, honestly. I got so excited after editing one of the battles I did. I was talking to JC in the shout box, and I fucking spoiled that one of her favorite characters was going to show up, and I was like, it was going to be a surprise, but I messed it up just because I was so excited, but that's my own fault, and it'll still be somewhat of a surprise, I think. So, yeah, thanks guys for, reminding me why I love doing this, and for being great viewers. Thanks Manwoo for being in it. One more thing, let me put into perspective how lucky I am to have, Manwoo as a partner. So, you guys know how Disney vs. Non-Disney started by now, I think. I found one of his AMVs. It was the Non-Disney Villains, Monster AMV. And I went on to it and I commented and I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if this series happened? He's like, let's do it! And I imagine, if I hadn't found that particular AMV, none of this would happen. And if I made that comment onto, like, any other AMV user, they probably would have just given me a pat on the back like, yeah, that would be cool. So that's how lucky we are to have Manwoo as our overlord, and to have him as my partner. And a massive thank you for him is probably overdue. So we've been working on this for like 3 years, and I probably owe him a gigantic thank you. So yeah, that's what also this is for. So Happy New Year's, guys. Thank you for reminding me why I love this and for sticking with me through my creative slump. I've got the energy back, and I'm really excited for not only releasing this finale, but also releasing the prequel round and starting up part 3 again. So yeah, stay tuned for that. This has been 73 Windman. Have a nice day.